Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We now have 100 health. We fixed it. We're good. We have one stage and 3 bosses left. I don't know about the stage, but all 3 of those bosses suck. So... yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, this upcoming boss wants you to use specific stickers. We don't have those stickers, so we're going to pretend we don't know about those stickers, and we're just going to see what happens. It's okay, we're in the final world, Ross. For real. We're almost to one of the worst parts of the game. Looks like this cliff wall is a dead end. Wait, Mario. I feel incredible power emanating from the royal stickers. I think something's happening. Take a look at the album. The light of the royal stickers on the cliff. I wonder what happened. Sure. I know we have to fight it. Sorry, that's a Mario and Luigi reference. Bowser's face. That must have been Bowser's castle. The last royal sticker's there. The last battle is finally upon us. To Bowser's castle. Or maybe not. That thing made for the top of the clouds, and I can't fly all the way up there. Mario, do you have any friends who can fly? That's a good question. Can anyone think of any characters who can fly in this game? That we could go use to, you know, do this? Real question. Yeah, anyone who hasn't played the game. So Luigi is in the game. That's true, we do have Bowser Jr. and Kamek, but I'm just going to tell you, it's neither of them. You have to go find this person, by the way. Somewhere in the world, whoever they are. And here's the deal. I'm going to give this a negative, by the way. This is a negative. Quite clearly. This is a walkthrough as negative. Because this is nonsense, is what this is. In all honesty, I know multiple people who got to this point of the game, and like this was their walkthrough step. This is their There's plenty of ways they could have mitigated this. Maybe making it more clear who you're supposed to talk to. Maybe make them just show up for you. But let me be extremely clear here. Absolutely nothing indicates who you're supposed to talk to. Like, I knew several people who came back to the town and just talked to every NPC. Nothing. And then tried some of the other townish hubs. Nothing. But the solution is, of course, Wiggler. Because naturally, the giant caterpillar is our ticket to getting up to the sky. Now, when I say it that way, you're probably like, ah, but no, really. What indicates that? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Now, in the interest of total honesty and fairness, if you were a Mario lorehound, you would know that Wigglers turning into flying Wigglers is a thing that I'm pretty sure predates this game. It's pretty rare, and only happens in a couple of games. Total. Maybe he's out. Thank you for the sub, Nerzes. Yeah, if you give me a second, I'll check the Mario Wiki, which is actually a pretty solid wiki, and see if they actually, too, predate this game. They might have originated here. Give me a second. One second. There we go. Flutters are... Dramatic pause. Oh, yeah. They do. They showed up in Yoshi's Island. So Flutters were in Super Mario World 2. I suppose it makes sense. And Yoshi's New Island. Apparently they can show up in Mario Party Advance. And then Sticker Star. So that's kind of it. That's kind of the list. Correct, Frieza. After this, they show up in Mario Odyssey. I knew about that one. Mario Maker 2, Paper Jam, Yoshi's Crafted World, and that's it. They're pretty rare even after this point. Mario, Kirsty, Flutter thanks you for all you've done. Yeah. Well, what do you think? Take a look. Wiggler ate till Wiggler's tummy was full, and now Wiggler grew up into Flutter. Flutter, I hardly recognized you. This must be your true form. It's just wonderful. What's that on your back? Are those... Yep, they're just what you think. Yeah, by the way, notice that Flutter now has 2 less segments. But he's got 2 new wings, so... Can we go? Yeah, that does sound like a problem, Ross. Speaking of which, I was thinking about your question, because I never answered you. The final answer is the Enertron. Do you want to know what the final deciding factor was for me? Just like old times, like the time when Wiggler took you on his back to Poison Island, remember? Flutter, about this old time, so it was just a little while ago. What was that so? Flutter's childhood memories feel like so long ago. Because I was at the point where all 3 choices were so close to each other that it might as well have been a coin flip, right? The Enertron, however, gives me one thing that the other 2 can't. More time with my nieces while they're still young. While they're still my nieces. My adorable nieces. We're at the very top of the clouds. We should see Bowser's castle soon. Oh, that thing just buzzed us. Watch out! Hang on tight! I would also be more rested so I could keep up with them better. There's nothing as uniquely frustrating as playing with kiddos who have way more energy than you, and you're just struggling to keep up. I've been waiting. That's right, it's time for the last stage of the game. I'm not really joking. He actually made it here. You know, Dad was pretty angry when I told him how you beat me up for no good reason. He was spitting mad. So I don't care about any dumb stickers. I just want vengeance. And I won't go easy on you this time. You want to become a beast? Now come on. Ah, there you are, you little brat. We won't go easy on you either. Come take your medicine. So yeah, welcome to 6-2, by the way. Right. We need to freeze this up a little bit. 6-1 was the gate we opened. I'm not joking, by the way. It's okay, 6-3 isn't really a stage either. Oh, they give us tails here. Oh, that's good to know. And then that's honestly kind of it. I love enemies that can just decide they don't take damage. It's one of my favorite types. That's funny. I was actually thinking this will be an interesting fight without the tails, but they just give them to you. Hi, J. Palmer. Yeah, there's a little bit of design to this level. I'm honestly a little shocked. God, these enemies are so obnoxious. Oh my god. That's true, they had 2 HP instead of 1. And yeah, we're up to doing the full 12 damage. This is what irritates me. They're just sitting there like, what? Because I can't target the guy in front, so no matter what I do, I cannot kill all of them in one attack. It's not possible. In fact, I can't even target the guys in the back without using an AoE attack. It's not possible. And I don't want to waste a sticker, because I don't really have a lot of stickers to waste at this stage. So we'll go ahead and do this. But I don't... okay, whatever. This is a bad idea, but we'll do it. Favorite non-sci-fi naval battle. Okay, now I have to think of a non-sci-fi naval battle that exists. They have 1 HP. They have 1 HP each. They have 1 HP. Earth. Ross. Easy answer. I'll take Paradise. I don't think the Gondor battle where the Rohan Riders charge counts as a naval battle. Be hell of a naval battle. Ah! what? And they all just start rowing. I was actually thinking of the Pirates of the Caribbean. This is one of the only ones that came to mind. I mean, I've seen Battleship, and that movie sucks. It's hilarious, but it sucks. Ooh. No. Okay. This... Oof. Yep, and now they all have 2 health. Okay. In a good or a bad way, Lord Vermont? Because I haven't seen the second film, so I don't know. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anything past Pirates 4. 4 kind of killed the franchise for me. Hello, Zara. Yeah, I would say 4, if I was to review it, would probably be pretty close to 0. I like Pirates 1 and 3, quite unironically. 4's fine. I mean, there's good parts, and there's bad parts. I never really liked 2. I liked a couple of individual scenes in 2. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Chip. Let's do that or the line jump. I think we'll use... Actually, for these, yeah, I think I'm going to use the line jump. Damn, and I'm going to screw up horribly. What didn't I like? Almost half the film is dedicated towards the island of side quest. And I hate that entire section. It is a huge swath of the film dedicated towards something that I just skip every time I watch it. No, J. Palmer. The fact that you can't even think of what happened on the island kind of makes my point for me. No, it's the island with the natives who are worshipping Jack. Like I said, it's the island of the side quest. Never played it, Ross, so I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Colin. That does make it more accurate, though. Hello, cat. That's my foot. Hello, cat. Oh yeah, we have easily... The reason I said I hate you, Frieza, on Discord the other day, was because he pretty much single-handedly doubled the length of the game. Now, that was his call, and even if it wasn't, he was right to do so. But you could see the frustration. Yeah, it's the Dragon Age Inquisition situation. Or Devil May Cry 2. We had the same problem in both games. Problem. Okay, we're gonna not be in front of that. What are you shooting at? I hope so, Frieza. Legitimately. All joking and silliness aside, I hope this has been an entertaining run for everyone. It's... it's been a trip. No, I didn't do anything during my lunch break other than eat and then brush my teeth. Should be our shortcut. Oh, I'm wrong. Maybe go these guys. You know, this is definitely a game that feels longer than it is. When I tally up the numbers, it's probably going to be like 20 hours, which is not that long of a game. Not really. It's been fascinating seeing what not to do, especially in, well, an RPG. Just like the other. Why are the RPGs the bottom two? Possibly soon to be three. I mean, I know why. I've already answered why. Oh no. My stickers are screwed up. Oh no. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. Don't let me forget to fix my stickers after the next boss fight. The door flees. Von Falkenstein. Perfect flea. Let's do... Yes, Calgrim. It may be a bad RPG, but doesn't make it not an RPG. Do I seriously have none of those? I don't. Okay. Fire with fire, I suppose. That's true, Baron. You're right. I mean, yeah, Colin. Listen, you just need a better computer, then Starfield will magically become a better game. This is the last stage, Dave Palmer. There are 3 boss fights after this stage. That's it. That's all that's left. We might be here a minute, though, because that last fight is going to be a doozy. Okay, swept. Oh, wow. Okay. That was not a lot of damage. Yeah, by the way, the final boss requires, I don't remember how many individual things. And when I say requires, I am not being facetious. He has 1 health left. You little snot. Two? I think you're lying to me, Kitten Fan. It's time to kill Kitten Fan. Wait, seriously? Is he healing that much? Nope. He's just... okay. It's starting to feel very intentional, yes, Jake Palmer. I fixed my stickers after the boss, but thank you for reminding me. Oh. You know what? I suppose that's true, Kitten Fan, but that's getting into the debatability about mandatory. And, well, I don't know if you've heard my opinion on the debate about mandatory, but no. Intentional mandatory is still mandatory, even if we have ways to get past it. No, we haven't cheated yet. In fact, the only time we might cheat is on the final boss. Assuming there are cheats. I have not looked, it's worth noting. I wasn't sure if I could go that way. I could look for cheats, I'm not going to. Yeah, we might end up save scumming, and honestly, even if we do that, I'm just going to add some time onto it, because we've already done that to showcase how bad the boss designs are on this game. It's like, hey, we failed! Alright, let's go ahead and run back. Alright, we failed. Alright, let's run back. Oh, we failed. Alright, let's run back. We are very low on health. I just have so few AoEs. That's kind of the problem I'm running into. I'll use the door on one of these. This will kill me if I don't block it, by the way. And when I say block it, I mean all 3 attacks. That would have killed me if I didn't block all 3 of those attacks, if you missed that. Yep, erased him from existence. It's valid. We also don't need any more secret doors. What? We want more of the brush? Yeah, well, those up there are much more terrifying. We're really close to the end of the stage, too. That's part of the problem. I have no capacity to heal of any reasonability, so let's just see if we can run. I know we're not supposed to run Frieza, but I think in this case, it's a little bit acceptable. I'm gonna pop a save state here. No avoiding that at all. Yeah, it's true. In a normal playthrough, we'd be running all over the place. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, there's the heal. Right there. Right there is the heal spot. As a reminder, we have truly maxed health now. So, you know. Like, there's no getting more health in those. I've always suspected, because I've encountered this a lot, that due to the 3D nature, as in accommodating the 3D graphics, the 3D mode on the 3DS, the depth perception is wrong in 3DS games. Need is an interesting word, Mr. Red, but the last time I've actively sought out anything in vanilla was in BC, as far as cosmetics. Okay, boss time. We're here. There's no one left to one, so get ready for a spanking. Chop, chop, chop. Made a huge hole in the ship. Dad's gonna get all mad again. I'm gonna pummel you and make my daddy proud. No way am I losing this time. How do you like this? Yep. Check it. Defense shield. Go ahead. Attack all you want. Which will, of course, do nothing. Great, I actually didn't want that, but whatever. I suppose we'll do... I don't know what to do with my first thing. I mean, yeah, let's see if the leaf works for this. This is a good time to test that. We'll find out. Oh, it immediately went away. Did you see that? Oh, Jesus. I don't know the timing at all here. So yeah, you remember Mario and Luigi 2? I remember Mario and Luigi 2. Oh my god. Timing on that is really frustrating. And boss dead. So, for those of you not aware, the very last boss of Mario & Luigi 2 does not allow you to take turns at all. The only way to damage him is to counterattack, because he just attacks you nonstop. I'm finished! No! Little brat to the bitter end. I would be willing to give that negatives if not for the fact that the game shotguns tails at you for that stage. Alright, I better get a ton of coins out of that nonsense. I'll take it. It's also a spoiler, Chill Pangolin. Alright, Paper Mario 1, Raid 36, was the worst selling of the Mario RPGs at the time, and into the future. But it was still pretty well received, gained a fairly large following, such that when Paper Mario 2 came out, it was kind of a smash success. So, I do like this song. That was the last stage of the game. So I'm cutting off the guessing game. I'll give you a hint. There's 2 bosses left in the game. Both of them suck. Both of them will guaranteed be at least 1 negative each. Probably more than 1. It's just in that specific case, Chill Pangolin. But yeah. I actually don't know what the ending is. I've never seen it. Unless you're talking about that thing, which, yeah, that's going to be a negative to story. Guaranteed. Minimum of 2 negatives to story coming up, by the way. Just keep that in mind as well. I wasn't even counting that. Oh, no, actually, yes, Kitten Fan, sorry. Yes. Well, you know what a hyper beam moment is, right, Jay Palmer? So a hyper fail is... You don't remember. Okay, never mind. All right. Let's set up our stickers. Thank you, everyone who reminded me. Take me a second, actually. We'll do it on page 3, I think. I did this earlier because I thought the battle was earlier. That was my mistake. Sorry. The term hyperfail, I do have a website. The thing I always think of when it comes to hyperfail, like the archetype, the textbook example of hyperfail, is one of the Wolfenstein games we played. I actually don't remember which. They all kind of blur for me, to be honest with you. But it's the one where there's this moment where you have access to... No, it wasn't Youngblood. It was before that. You get on the back of a giant mechanical flame-breathing dog to go kill Nazis. And every single thing about that sentence should indicate that it's an awesome moment. And it's not. And that's the problem. Yeah, it sounds super badass. It's awful. And that is what hyperfail means. The controls are limp and awkward You move extremely slowly. The enemies are very spread out. The flamethrower doesn't do that much damage, and it doesn't look that cool. And the terrain is just a boring sewer that you're walking through. Like, they mess up everything you could possibly do about a Hyper Beam moment. I don't know, what do you think? Is one page enough? One page should probably be enough. What if it's not enough, though? So I don't want to lose anything else. Let's go do a little more preparation. I don't want to screw this up. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, hyperfails are actually quite rare. WoW had a couple of hyperfail moments. Nothing occurred to me there. No. Nothing about the jailer fight was beam or fail. There we go. Are these the cheapest? No, these are the cheapest. Let's buy a bunch of these. That'll do. Oh, N'Zoth? I don't remember a Hyper Beam moment in the N'Zoth fight. Remember, N'Zoth is a gameplay thing. It's like when you're like, I'm super awesome. We actually did Wolverine, don't worry. Right. Let's just get on with the next fight. We'll come back here and fix our stickers for the next fight after this fight. Let's do it. Well, I'll give you a specific example. In Wrath of the Lich King, you get on the back of a giant Titan super weapon to kill hundreds of undead on a frozen wasteland, overlooking a giant verdant field you're defending. And everything about that should be awesome, but the attacks have too big of a cooldown, the thing you're on takes too much damage, the enemies don't group up enough, and your attacks don't have the range necessary. So instead it's just boring. Anyways, everyone ready for 6-3? I have heard it argued that this is the worst boss in the entire game. Yes, that's the one in Shalazar Basin. More modern WoW Hyper Beam moments tend to be a lot more well designed. Because it's just a specific of design, right? Make the AoEs bigger, make the cooldown shorter, or make a loop involving cooldowns to usage. Yeah, stuff like that. I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy this ambiance. Okay, that was 6-3. I hope you liked that. Oh, well, very impressive. You two somehow managed to make it all the way here. Eventually. Kamek, decided to show your face again, huh? You've been a real pain since day one, but no more. This ends right now. You're quite right about that, my dear. Now that you've come all this way, neither of us can back down. No. Time for boasting is long past. Let's just fight it out till one of us falls. What do you say? I almost forgot, before we get started, let me do one little thing. So this is why I wanted to set up my stickers in advance. Sure hope you knew this was coming. By the way, if you use a flip-flop sticker, it uses whatever that real sticker was. So you can waste some extremely valuable stickers here that you either cannot replace or do not know how to replace. So that's already bad. That's quite literally a negative by itself. You're useless without your stickers. Tell you what, Toots. Why don't you just flap in the breeze while you watch me trounce Mario? But then there's this thing. Did you know you cannot target who you want to in this game? And yes, he does that every turn. By the way, have you already noticed the problem? You can't hit them when they're in the air. They can just decide to not take damage, and there's no possible way to hit them. And I mean no possible way. Apparently they also can put you to sleep. I didn't know that part. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They can also just erase some stickers from your current screen. I actually forgot about that. I really did. I might reload. Because this is a very bad opener. I'm also on the wrong page. I want to be on page 3. Yeah, so this is probably the actual worst boss in the game. Worse than the blooper. So, I can't hit him. At least I'm on the right screen this time. Yeah, no, this boss fight would probably be kind of awesome in a better combat system, which this game probably originally was. Again, I stand by my overall theory that this was originally Paper Mario 2-2, right? And the more you get into the game, the further you get into the game, the more it's obvious that they just didn't really have time to adjust everything properly. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I can at least hit one of the Kameks once. And fail. By the way, I really hope you've been practicing the timing on the flip-flops because it's a little bit different than everything else in the game. It's most similar to the whack hammer. You know, one of the worst attacks in the entire game. Okay, they're all on the ground. Hang on. They're all on the ground. I'm actually in a save state. Nope. Okay. Because we need that triple. We need that triple. So then we die, and then we come back from the dead, and then we start the fight again. Okay, so there's another 10 minutes out of the game. Alright, so let's try this again. So there's another 10 minutes out of the game. It's another 10 minutes out of the game. Hang on. I'm being a little facetious, but for real, this is just... You need the triple. You need the triple. And there's no way to enforce a triple. Even if you did this, it slows down the one to the left, not the one on the right. I'm just gonna... We're just gonna... This is just our life. In fact, we're gonna do this. Nope. It's the closest you're gonna see to me cheating to beat this game, by the way. Right here. Yeah, by the way, this might not be true RNG. There we go. Okay. We have a triple. Now, I have to not screw up any of the inputs. But this is why I bothered to buy those big stickers earlier. Doesn't matter what they are, they were big. So, I screwed that up immediately. God, I hate the timing on the slippers so much. I had this problem last time, too. But I can't screw up. The only saving grace is each Kamek only has 7 health. Otherwise, this would be even worse than it is. And this is the worst fight in the game. It's clear to me now, it's no accident you've had such success gathering the roll stickers all this time. I'm Magic-Goop enough to admit it. You two are quite strong, at least strong enough to defeat me. But the last sticker King Bowser holds is infinitely stronger than the others. No power in the world can stand up to such dazzling shine power. Just thinking about how King Bowser will turn you to confetti is delectable. So delectable I do not fear my time of vanishing. King Bowser will destroy you. King Bowser will destroy you. King... Okay. Yeah, we might be here another half hour at least on that fight, if not for save stating. Alright, this is the hardest level in the game. I did not, Ross. It's a shame I won't have time to watch that. Me too, Chill Penguin. Oh. Okay. So pause. Yeah, just imagine doing this without a walkthrough, without any pre-knowledge, without save states. The person who has guessed the highest right now is guessing negative 100. Really, Ross? Interesting. Give me a moment. I need to write down some negatives. So let's get some actual final boss music going here, shall we? Or final dungeon. It's okay. I can think of one that might qualify. Points if you get it. I don't remember, Jay Palmer. We don't see a lot with the Zindi ships, not really. Yeah, we might have actually beaten Devil Cry 2. So, here's the deal. We're actually not capable of defeating Bowser right now. Like literally, we actually cannot defeat Bowser right now. So, I thought we would have a pause point where we could go and get prepped for that, but we don't, and we can't. Because we need things to defeat Bowser. So, yeah, so what we're actually gonna deliberately die, because it's actually the quickest way to deal with this. If Kamek races your things, go back and get him again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, by the way, you can't run from Bowser. So, okay. How many of you forgot Peach was in this game? I'm kind of being serious. I'd like to argue a negative for this. I mean this. I want to be very sincere about this. Ignoring the fact that Peach is an interesting and reasonably well fleshed out character in many of the Mario RPGs, including ones after this, she shows up during the opening cutscene, says nothing, and then vanishes. She is not in the game. She's actually only mentioned once. If you do the optional side quest to rescue the Toad 5 times in all the 5 worlds, he mentions, I will help Peach once you rescue her. That's it. I've been paying attention to this playthrough just to see, because I was curious. Nothing anywhere indicates that she's been kidnapped. It's so taken as read that she's just magically here kidnapped. She's less of a character than she normally is in the Mario games, and that is pathetic. Even in Mario 3, she would send you freaking letters periodically throughout the worlds. No, that is an actual plot hole. We are after the sticker star, or the royal stickers, the entire time. And they mention Bowser, who's causing damage. Nothing anywhere mentions Peach. She is a non-character. Yeah, that's another thing. There is no reason for Peach to be here and a damsel to be rescued. It adds nothing to the plot. It changes nothing about the plot. We're here for the sticker on Bowser's head. That's it. I hate to continue to correct you on that, Sean. That's just kidding. I love correcting people. But I'm going to look up the guy's name, because it really is his fault. Let's see. I don't either, Czar. But at least she's a freaking character several times. Yeah, Tanabe is to blame here. But there's another guy who's nobody actually remembers his freaking name, including me. He's the actual lead writer. I'm trying to find his name. There was actually an interview by Iwata where they talked about the person who was working on this and why he was like, there's no need to have a story in a Mario RPG. And it's the head writer of the games. And the head writer was like, why would you have a story in the games? I gotta look at it's hard to find this guy's name because nobody cares about him. Including him, apparently. Here we go. Hiro Kudo is his name. Lead writer. He has done... He started his career doing music in Super Castlevania 4. And he moved on to being one of the writers of Super Mario RPG. Now, one of. It's more like a scenario kind of a thing. And yeah, then he went on to be, let's see, he did a little bit of writing in... Oh. Okay, so this gentleman has written for 3 games ever. Super Mario RPG, Sticker Star, and Color Splash. Everything else, he's either been a director or a music composer. Or producer. Wow, no wonder I can never find out about this guy. Yeah, Taro Kudo. Yeah, SMRPG, the one on the SNES. Now, he was an event designer there, which means individual scenes. That was kind of his thing. He was not the lead writer. He was the lead writer of Sticker Star and of Color Splash. Okay. So anyways, Peach is here. You don't need plot in a Mario game. Hey, that's Princess Peach. Isn't she the apple of your eye? Is she? I thought it was with Pauline. Quick, let's save her while Bowser's not around. I've already mentioned this, but Bowser doesn't say a single line of dialogue in this entire thing. None. Not one line. Not one word. Even the other bosses said shiny or something like that. At last, Bowser, wait a minute, you're all sparkly. You're sparkling for the royal sticker. We're not afraid of you. We fought our way all the way here to peel that sticker right off your nasty forehead. Okay, so let's deliberately die. Even the final boss is the hallway. Yeah, no laugh, no boast, no mohaha, no I'm crazy, just nothing. Yeah, by the way, there's a mandatory sticker. Well, mandatory. There is an intended mandatory sticker at this point. What do you think it is? Oh, sorry, this one's true mandatory, my bad. The cake! The luxury bed, I like it. I should stop. Yeah. The horn. The vacuum. It's actually clever. I like that. Vacuum the head off of him. I mean, the hat off of his head. Don't vacuum his head off. Whoops, I keep blocking. I need to not block. Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Hey, off the deeper end. Okay. No. No. I swear to God, if the game wants you to fight Kamek then Bowser back to back, that's getting its own triple negative. That is so bad on so many levels. You have to specifically set aside stickers for both fights, and both fights require a lot of stickers. In very specific combinations. I cannot. I'm giving that a triple negative. That is so... Let me try to explain one of the big reasons why this is such a negative. The entire game, from the very first boss, all the way back in World War, has tutorialized the idea that you are supposed to, that like the intended strategy for a boss, is to get into the fight and explore. You're not supposed to beat the fight your first time around, right? You're supposed to figure out what you need. Talk about it, fight about it, figure out what's going on. But yeah, you can't run from Bowser, and when you die, you have to fight Kamek again. The contradiction there... Yeah, it's just a dick move, exactly. It's just a dick move. That is, wow, I didn't know that. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go save and set up for the boss fight, shall we? That's also true. Kamek can also randomly delete stickers, because screw you. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I'm actually shocked by that. Like, it's not even that big of a deal compared to all the other nonsense. It's just so weird. Like, it's just this out of nowhere, hey, screw you, and it's like, why? Like, I almost don't believe that's on purpose. Yeah, checkpointing has actually been pretty decent in this game. All things considered. It was pretty bad off the deep print. It was pretty unironically pretty bad. Okay, so let's look up our mandatory thing, shall we? Yes, J. Palmer, I'll accept that. Hang on. I know we gotta kill Bowser, but let me go shopping first. I know that Renoa's hanging by a thread, but just give me a minute. Okay, so, first one we need is nothing. Okay, hang on. I mean, it probably is going to be Kamek Scout. Remember to get your LGA nominations in if you haven't, because that's how that works. Okay, so if you guessed... Well, the stapler will work. What the hell is it? Do I already have it? Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Whatever, how much is the stapler? 150 there, so boom. So we need the stapler. Okay. Of course, the stapler's big. Why wouldn't you waste as much of your inventory as possible at the final boss? I must have missed the tape. Hang on. Because surely I have the tape, right? Tape. Tape? Where are those the tape? Oh, I have the tape sticker, right. I've been holding on to it for this bike forever. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we've got the tape. Okay, cool. Now we need... we might actually have that too. Nope, we don't. We need to go buy the scissors. Alright, so let's go buy the scissors. We need all of these, by the way. In order. As usual. So yeah, let's get the scissors. Is that the cheapest scissors we have access to? Yeah, probably. Okay. Then we need... Well, but we need... the fridge. Doesn't have to be the fridge, but we're just going to use the fridge. I think that's it, actually. I think that's it, okay. Sure hope you knew you needed all of that walking into this. I don't actually know, Frieza. So I'm not going to do the stapler, because I've already got the tape. I will do the scissors. I'm pretty sure I have the microphone set up as a button somewhere, because we had to do that for something. But I don't remember where. So that's the scissors. So I'll just do the fridge, screw it. I know the fridge works. Congrats, Mr. Red. No, J. Palmer. Or if they do, none of them come to mind immediately. Okay, so now we need our actual attack stickers, because this dude still has 100 million billion trillion health. I am slightly exaggerating. You know what? There's something I've been meaning to do anyways. This is a good... What? What's the problem? Yeah, thanks, dude. Anyways. Gosh darn it. Oh, I don't know where the second one up is. I gotta look it up. I mean, we might as well, right? We have saved every Luigi. Pretty sure. If we haven't, I don't think I care at this point. Where's this stupid thing? Well, I guess there's this one. I thought there was a second one. Okay, so you've probably been wondering why I've been holding onto these shiny hop slippers. And these flashy hop slippers. But there's actually a specific reason for that. That's right, it's to get total garbage in instead. You know what, I have a better place to do this. I mean, I still don't have my old war mount. I'm getting that sucker this week, I swear to God. And by this week, I mean this event. Extra healed. Since Kamek was beating my face in. The old war mount. Oh, sorry, I guess I should clarify. The Memoron's head that drops off of Yogg Zero. I have been doing Ulduar off and on since it came out. I don't know, Mr. Ed. I don't think you have that kind of money. So first of all, let's put the flashy E-camera here again. See if we can turn it into something a little more useful. Okay, perfect. So it turned back into the sticker we already had. Perfect, perfect. Do I have to do this each time, game? We could technically save scum this. In fact, I'm actually kind of curious of something. Let's do a little experimental save scumming, just for curiosity's sake. Let's put a save state right here. Okay. So that looks a lot to me like it's decided before you actually hit the thing. Which is what I was curious about. So let's put a safe state here, I suppose. Okay, so let's see what happens. We do that again. That did change it. Not what I wanted. But that's actually a pretty good upgrade. I'll kind of take that. God, if this didn't take so much freaking time. It's funny, they give you a free method of upgrading your stickers. All you have to do is constantly exit and re-enter the level, go up to the thing, slowly sticker it, peel it off, or rather, push it down, hit the block, and then get the item out of it. That's all it requires. It is completely free, but it is so irritating, I'm already tired of doing it. I've done it twice. I think we did earlier, Kitten Fan, just to show off what happens. Can I even put one of these on here? Nope, you cannot upgrade the big stickers. Good to know. Oh my god, this is what a Mario game really looks like? Also, Mario Wonder is a great game that you should go play. And it's better than this in literally every way. Oh my god, you don't exist. You don't exist. Here, I'll prove it. See? You don't exist anymore. Yes, fire the RUN cannon. I was gonna say, my first Mario game was probably Donkey Kong. Although that was Jumpman, if you want to get really technical. Hang on. Oh, the GBA one. There we go. Honestly, one flashy infinite jump is worth it by itself. But two, I'll take that. So we've got several infinite jumps now. This is the main thing I wanted. I've heard good stuff about it, J-Paul. I've never actually played it myself. And then the emulator crashes. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I'm not seeing it. That could be interesting. Yes, Cat? Can I help you? Give me a little bit of brushes. Lore is allergic to cats. He has slowly been gathering more and more hives on the tips of his fingers from scratching the cat. He is not very happy about that. I know, cat. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You deserve better than this. Okay. I think we'll just go get some generic attack ups for the rest of it. And by attack ups, I mean just attacks. Nothing fancy. I also don't remember where any of the other shops are, so we're just going to use this because this is the shop I know where it is. For what, J. Palmer? Oh, maybe J. Palmer? I don't know. That's true, 4-4 is a shop. I forgot about that. I should... Oh, gotcha, J. Palmer. That makes a lot more sense. What's funny is I think it might be on the Nintendo Switch online thing, so I might already have it. I can't check right now, unfortunately. I swore I picked it up already. Obviously I didn't, because... Oh, look, there it is. There we go. I was just thinking I could buy a bunch of flashy clone jumps and just turn them all into infinite jumps. Well, so a major character has to do with how relevant the character is. A character that is utilized well is a character that's utilized well. In other words, there's nothing similar between those two categories whatsoever, Chillpackling. I'm actually going to grab some of these. Let's get a couple more. There's going to be some other trash issues. And then just buy a couple of these. There we go. I'm going to laugh if Kamek is back there. I'm going to cry, because I've erased that save now. I'm going to laugh first. Okay. Yeah, Cameo could be a very well-utilized character. Maybe a character who is very, very thematically relevant to a story, or is the perfect encapsulation of everything good or bad about a particular game. That's best utilized. It is in total contrast to worst utilized, where there's a character who is completely wasted. An interesting or fascinating character they could have done plenty with that they did nothing with. Or worse. Yes, Kamek is dead. Thank God. Yeah, Bram is a worst utilized character. And, ironically, also, separate from that, worst major character. But yes, Bowser is a perfect example of worst utilized. This is freaking Bowser. Alright, before we start this, it's a bajillion degrees and I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. So I'm gonna go wash my face really quick to get some of the salt out of my eyes. Yes, I literally have salt in my eyes. Okay, let's do it. Nah, salt water. I mean, it would, you Palmer. Hallway number 2. 3, 8. Nah, I've kind of lost track. For no reason, I'm going to set up another save state here. We'll put it... I guess here. Okay. Whatever. A thug? I guess. That's kind of a weird one, but yeah, sure. I don't know, that doesn't feel like a good fit. Actually, I'm not sure I have any tails left. Whoops. Alright, whatever. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do, very first thing, is we've got to use the tape. And then I think we'll use the scissors. Wait, we can't. We'll use this. I mean, yeah, Baron. That's why it feels weird to call him a thug. It's like, but he's such a good character. Okay, so that Koopa is really in the way. Okay, I can work with that. No, hang on. No, I can. Nope, he's got the crown. The crown counts as spiky. Not the spikes, mind you. Just the crown. Yeah, the tape, do you see the walls in the background? That was the part the tape was mandatory for. So, since we can't jump on him, we'll do this. Yeah, imagine 3 enemies spawning a turn. And you get a feel for how this fight is if you don't use the tape. That's why it's kind of been asterisks that it's mandatory. It's like, is it mandatory? Yeah, it's kind of mandatory. Oh my god, I don't have the coins to keep doing this. I just noticed that. I burned all my coins out. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we got him down to the 300 marker. That's apparently not enough. Nope, nope, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, phase 2. Whew. Yes, by the way, he just re-healed to full. Did I not bring one? Oh my god, I didn't bring one. I didn't bring one. I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this fight. Okay. Okay, hang on. Nope, okay. I know, Kittenfin. Oh my god, that hits like a freaking truck. Okay. Can I jump on the Womp? Let's just find out. Screw it. We got a bunch of infinite jumps. As a reminder, every one of these jumps is a manual input. Oh, we killed him. We killed him! Look, I need coins to do more specials, okay? Oh. Okay, so that was the scissors. That's not actually a joke. That was what we used the scissors for. Okay, we're not doing great, so I'm gonna pop this. Hey, I like this final boss music. That's a good point. We probably should actually grab a save state, just because this fight, man. This fight. Okay, so now I have to push Bowser down again. Let's find out. I'm curious. Become hardier for a short time. Yeah, it sounds like it. And then the Womp comes back. No! Well, we gained enough for a spin. So, I mean, what was, well, Where are they? I should have a super boots on me. I was actually going to save it for the last phase, but I figured, oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, there's the super boots. I have to get him below 200, by the way, to progress. Ah! That was actually pretty bad. Shoot. And that was my only super boot. Okay. Ooh, dinner. It's gone, J-Palma. Um, this is bad, honestly. I'm gonna be totally honest. I did not know that his first forms were immune to jumps, and most of my attacks are jumps. Like almost all of my attacks are jumps. Like, I may not be capable of defeating this fight. Literally, okay, I have to do 81 damage without jumping. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it gave me a jump. Just to taunt me. Just to piss me off. James Hunt was like, this game isn't my wife. I think. Maria? It's like, no, Mario! That's what I said. Maria. I don't think this is mathematically possible. I don't want to triple. I might stick with a double. I'm just having trouble with that. No, I need a triple. I need a triple. I was just doing some math in my head, sorry. Like, I need a triple for this. Wow. Look at all these doubles. Oh my god. I mean, I could do this. There. I'm thinking, why do I need a triple? Well, I'm going to blow the boombox, which is going to double all my damage. And then I'm going to blow the frog suit, which is going to double all my damage. Then I'm going to use the scissors, because I don't need these anymore. And we'll see if this is the most damage I can do with a single round. Okay, that was enough. That was enough damage to push him to the next phase. Oh, okay. I honestly didn't think that was possible. And that required a lot of save stating. So, next. By the way, there's 2 phases left, counting this one. Naturally, he heals back to full, because, well, mostly to full, because he's a dick. So yeah, save state, no reason. At this point, we're just committed. Whatever. Where's the fridge? Where's the fridge? There it is. Okay, so do I have another frog suit? I think I don't. I don't think I have any damage boosters left. Here's the problem. I think we're still screwed. We can try it. Let's find out. Okay, so hang on. So I need that back. I need that back. So hang on. Oh, that's awful. Alright, I have so many jumps I can't use. That is such a dick move. Yeah, I think Red Shell is it. That's the problem. So let's do it. I need to do a lot of damage to push him to this next and final phase. Actually... Wait, is it... I think I'm still soft locked, by the way. Because I just noticed something. We'll find out. Okay, if you block, you get a tail. Okay, cool. Let's just say, because I don't know how to do this otherwise. So let's use a mushroom to burn the turn. Jesus, that attack was not what I was expecting. Oh my god. Neither was that. Okay. Okay. God, that is such a slow attack. How did that not block? Oh, thank God. Okay, there's a tail. Yeah, we're just gonna take that out of the face. Nope. Okay, so we only get one shot at this, so we're gonna do that again. God damn it! Come on, game. Okay. What was that dick last attack there? So we're not done, if it's not obvious. We're not done. I like how Peach is just struggling in the background. That like, hey guys, are you gonna rescue me? Maybe. Oh. And of course, I can't heal or save or do anything. I have 3, 5. I have 6, excuse me. I have 6 attacks that are not jumps. 6. We might be YouTubing this. Ow. Do I have to attack him, game? Is that what you want from me? Okay, fine. Game. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Game. There we go. The last royal sticker will be our end. Its sparkling power is too strong. Our stickers are of no use. Mario, it's come down to this. You have to use me as a sticker. Use my power, I beg of you. Listen carefully, Mario. The only thing strong enough to match the sparkling power of the royal sticker is the sparkling power originating from the same sticker star. That can only be me. With my shine and your bravery, you can strike Bowser with the power of 1,000 stickers. Do you understand? Say you do. I'm going into the album now, and if you sell me at a shop, I'll never forgive you. As a reminder, you can actually do that. We're not doing that. We are nowhere near set up for that. Anyways, Kirsty is now dead. Or rather, she's about to be dead. Thanks for sticking me up, Mark. I give to you all my shine. You must win. Looking back, I realize I kind of forced you to come on this adventure with me. I'm sorry. We went through a lot, but it was fun. And now, goodbye. Yeah, I'd rather not fail the fight, Czar. By the way, fun little factoid. This song that's playing for this is actually a riff on the main theme of this game. Does it sound familiar? Because it probably should. Yeah, it's the Starman theme. Paper Mario Sticker Star's main theme is the Starman theme. I've always found that vaguely funny. Anyways, so our second attack is going to be there. So I'm in a weird place, because, like... Yeah, I legitimately think this is an impossible fight. No, I don't think save states are going to save it. We'll try it. Just try all the really big jump stickers. I mean, why not? Let's try it. Yeah, this is supposed to be a Hyper Beam moment. Whether it is or not, we'll find out, won't we? We'll use 2 infinite jumps and see what happens. Okay, that was a decent amount of damage. Okay, that wasn't. Okay, so we take damage on his head. Ah, I see what you mean. Okay, so it is actually possible to do this. Maybe. Oh, no, it may not be. If he loses arms, we lose the ability to damage him. And he can just burn stickers. Of course he can. Okay, hang on. No? Sorry, I'm thinking about this. Man, I wish I could target my enemies. Wouldn't that be great if I had that ability to do that? The leaf gives you quite a few of these, but it hard caps at a certain number, and I need more than that hard cap. You might say I need a lot more than that hard cap. So we're back to manual. I might reload the whole fight now that I know how this works, and we might be able to do this. Even that, I'm not sure about. We're about halfway through his health. Oh. Damn. And he lost his other arm. Well, that's that. We actually cannot do anything at the moment. Game over. Wow. What a garbage boss fight. What's really funny is we could have managed this if he wasn't spiky. The decision to make him spiky is such a little thing, but it's such a dick move. There's just so little ways around that. Yeah, it makes no sense for his head to be spiky because he has a crown on. We hit the hyper beam moment. And we're going to fail because we are physically incapable of defeating him. We literally cannot do damage to him. We have to do another 185 damage to him. And the only damaging things we have is one big shiny right there. Here, I'll even do it. I'll just do it to 100% this. Here. Let's use a leaf. Then the shell. And that's it. This is everything left. And there it is. 104 health from the end of the game. That's infuriating. I could probably min-max that a bit, but I don't know if I could min-max that by 104 damage. I mean, I could redo the entire fight. That is something I could do. If that's possible. So, for the hell of it, I decided to look up cheats. Here's the cheats I have access to. Here for this. Yeah, but we'd have to refight Kamek, if not for this. We can have 18 sticker pages. Helpless. Pointless. Unlimited coins. Totally useless. Infinite health. Totally useless when we can't do any damage. Max health modifier. Same. 8 sticker pages. Already have it. Reset amount of money. Useless. And reset health to 20. Useless. Those are our options for cheats. Okay. So, hold on. Let's rewind time a little bit here. Can I seriously not back off from here? Okay. Hang on. This should be a post-Kamek scenario. That's the first thing I'm going to check. Because, yeah, this is when we went and bought a bunch of useless jumper things for this. Okay, so... yeah, let's buy a bunch of hammers. Because that's the solution, apparently. All we have to do is buy a bunch of hammers. Oh, wait, we have 20 coins! We can sell stuff. It's not going to be worth that much. How much does an infinite jump stand sell for? 30! 30! A flashy infinite jump sells for 30. I'm vaguely insulted by that. Okay, hang on. I want to be done with this goddamn game so hard. Hang on, I've got an idea. Hang on, I do. You know, it'd be nice to know which one of these do damage, without just knowing that. So, stapler doesn't do damage. I'm pretty sure that does damage, but it's a big. I don't know what the mini vacuum does. I don't know what the basin does. I know the shears do damage. I know the scissors do damage. Pillow does not. Bat, I'm not sure about. Faucet should do damage. So faucets should do damage. It's gonna be vacuum. Cake is too much of a waste of space at this point. Squirt gun will probably be damage. Probably. Scissors definitely will. More scissors, once again, will do damage. I don't know what the basin is or does. Screw it, let's roll the dice on it. I'm going to try to be a little more efficient, a little more prepped, and to save a bunch of things for the final phase. Apparently I need to heal. I do need to heal. Why do I need to... Who did 8 damage to me? Was it you, Frieza? Wiggler, do you have to be so slow each time? I'm just wondering. Damn it, Braylon. Don't know your own strength. This is getting more than 3 negatives. I honestly don't think this is as bad as the Kamek fight, per se. The Kamek fight is uniquely badly designed. This is untested. That's what this is. In fact, we have a term for this. We call it overtuned. Honestly, we would have already pushed past it if not for the spiky ground thing, which is still stupid. I actually have an idea about that too, but we'll wait. That's what I'm thinking, Frieza. We kind of lucked into that last time, but it worked, and that's all I really care about. Hey, I'm the real princess of the Mushroom Kingdom, and no one can take that from me ever again. Call me Bowsette, Princess of Koopas. Yeah! At long last, the one true princess. We've been searching you throughout all the princesses of the land, and now we're gonna bring you down, Princette. Hey! I said my name's Bowsette. Now get out of here, Peach. This kingdom ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Ha 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 ha. But you just put me at the distance. Shut up! So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do all kinds of save stating here. Because screw it. Starting with... Nope. I want it. Nope. 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 I don't like save stating on the 3DS. It's kind of rough. But I don't care. This fight can go straight to hell. Let me show you my true power. I also need those coins, so I can keep doing that. Okay, so the very first thing we're gonna do... do you get it? That we're gonna do is we're gonna tape. And... I want to knock him out of phase 1 as quickly as possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... I want to do that? Oh, that's actually not fun. Hang on. I'm just that good, Ross. Yeah, I was just eyeballing the frog suit. Yeah, whatever at this point. The problem is my next target is the fricking Fire Brother. So I'm gonna kind of ignore the trash and just focus on him. I want to do as much damage to him as possible in round 1 here. There's actually several ways I could do this, and I'm not sure which is best. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the squirt gun. And then for Bowser himself, let's just throw a shell. That'll hit him for sure. Let's do it. So first and foremost, zip tape. Pretty much the mandatory opener for this entire battle. And the squirt gun. Let's see if I can figure out. And then... Now he's stickered, so I'm just going to leave him stickered up there for the moment. And... How do I want to do this? I don't actually have to do that much more damage, but I do want to do at least a little bit more damage. So... Let's blow one of these on the Koopa, because I've got so many of those. And then let's blow... the basin on Bowser. I don't know what it does, but we'll figure it out. That'll do. And that should trigger phase 2, maybe? Maybe? Yep, okay, we're good. That would be interesting little... I'm not kidding. I make the whole story about him wanting to be the princess. He's jealous of Peach being the princess. Okay, so we know exactly what the play is here. I'm gonna pop a save. Because I don't want to screw this up. And we're gonna blow an Infinijump. This will also save us some hammers for later. If you remember, we used some hammers last time we did this. Okay, he's dead. Oh, thank God. Let's see how many coins we can get out of this guy. Listen, Mr. Red. You're gonna give me my money one way or the other. Boom. Okay. Womp gone. I'll take a flashy hammer. He should have transitioned, but he didn't. Okay, let's save for no reason. Yeah, last time that was a less useful thing. If he transitions at 200... Well, I just save stated. Let's just test something really quick. That's what I thought. Okay, so let's rewind. I'll take it. Didn't have to reload there. Yeah, we just beat all the coins out of the Womp. And everyone's like, Bowser, did you build him out of coins? Well, I haven't taken the damage to validate it yet. First. Okay, so if I need to do 150 damage right now, what is my most output I can do? So here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and pop the... Yeah, let's pop the frog suit now. Sorry, I was debating something. And then frog suit increases all damage done, including by things. Do I want to double down? Hang on. Save state. I don't know if this works, so I'm going to try something. Go to the frog suit, go to the boom box, and then go to the high heels. Let's see if this works. I actually don't think it's going to. That's why I save stated. Let's find out, Frieza. Okay, so that was a chunk. Not sure if it was worth doing the double. Oh, phase transition. Excellent. That was probably worth it just for that. This is the easy one. Oh, I forgot to get a tail. I forgot to all that prep work. I forgot to get a frickin' tail. Yeah, the frog suit's gone. Okay, so refrigerator, and honestly, let's just get a mushroom in. Just a mushroom. Just to top off. If this works the way it should, we should immediately transition to the next phase, which is going to suck. But... Damn. Okay. Well, we still have the damage buff. So we have to do a little more damage. Good news, we're prepared to do that. That should be enough, actually. We'll find out in a second. If not, I'll try something else. Okay, that was not enough. And we're back in time. We're walking, we're walking. That's a little bit bigger. Okay. We're actually doing pretty well, which means it's about to fall apart. This phase, I'm an idiot, and I forgot to get a tail for, so not a lot I can do about this phase. The good news is all we have to do is do the block. So let's just grab a save. And I'm going to blow a leaf here. Just let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to blow another leaf here. Okay. Hurt a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to save. Let's use the leaf. I mean, tail. Let's fail miserably, because the timing on that is awful. God, the timing on that is so bad. I'm sorry. There we go. And that should be all we need to do to advance to the final phase. We get to watch Kirsty die again. Okay, so we're going to pop a save. So we've got a lot more hammers than last time, which is good. We've got several more things than we did last time. We still have our iron boots. But much more importantly of all, we have a big, shiny Infinijump. And a super boot. I think we actually have this time. God, this fight sucks so hard. This fight sucks so hard. We came within 104 HP last time. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, whatever. Sure, give me some coins. I'll take it. So we have to do a little bit of damage at the start. This is the irritating part. We have to kind of waste some items at the start. I'm going to use the flashy cloak jump, I think. Actually, do I have anything worse than that? Yeah, I'll use a hop slipper. What's Buzzer standing at? Yeah, that's actually a good question. If you'll figure that out, let me know. I actually do think the idea of Cardboard Bowser as like the super powered Bowser mode is a cool idea, for the record. How, Kitten Fan? I'm actually pretty curious. Because I know you can do it. Oh, just 5 Infinijumps, yeah. No, that makes sense. Anyways, Kirsty's dead. Well, actually, no. Now she's dead. We went through a lot, but it was fun. Citation needed. While I'm here... Where do I even begin with this nonsense? Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 negatives to this goddamn boss fight. Moving on. This is the worst boss fight I've ever seen. This is bad on so many levels. Individual phases of this fight are as bad as other boss fights are. I was actually thinking about that because I'm thinking, you know, am I being too harsh? But then I started thinking about a lot of the other boss fights, including in this very game. And I was like, you know what? No. I mean, the general answer to question there, Mook, is no. Alright, so now we just have to murder his face off. I'm gonna go and save here for no reason. I'm gonna pop Super Shiny Boot. And then I'm gonna pop... Oh, I already used it, that's right. Big Shiny Infinijump. And then a flashy Infinijump, and then a flashy Infinijump, and then a flashy Infinijump. Flashing lights warning, I guess. Ooh, screwed up. Those flashing lights are legitimately disorienting. This is why I save stated. I actually don't think this is going to do it. That's the funny thing. You weren't using that anyways. That's a good question. Are there any fan patches or mods for this game? I'm actually quite curious. You realize we have to re-review Color Splash now at some point in the future, just to see. Just to really see the contrast, because Color Splash certainly has a lot of issues too, but man, at least I beat that game. Yeah, I know it's a buff, Frieza, that's... Oh shoot, I lost my timing. There we go, found it, we're good. Yeah, we also need to hit Origami King and Paper Jam. All the post Sticker Star games. We have to get all the pre-stuff too, but you know, post. Because at this point, the only pre-stuff we haven't covered is the Mario and Luigi series. Oh, god damn it, I wasn't ready for that at all. Whatever. Well, he's got 65 health left. I think we got this. Me too, actually. Shocking. I wouldn't have played Color Splash if not for the stream. So yeah, let's see here. I've got a lot of things I can do, actually. Unlike last time. Worse, J. Palmer. 100% worse. Let's do it. I might have calculated wrong, but whatever. Oh, no, that's way too much. Oh, jeez, he's gonna melt. He's gonna melt. Time. You're right. I forgot about the hyperfill moment. Hang on. Hang on. More negatives. How bad is that hyperfail? I'm going to say... Let me look that up. Let me compare every other hyperfail we've given. Because I'm thinking a minimum of 2. Let me look it up. Because it's 2 distinct problems with hyperfail. First, the fact that you can't jump on him still. I could kind of let the jumping thing go for the rest of the fights if when you're powered up with the super beam, that's when you could jump on him, right? That's what pierces the piercing, for lack of a better way to put that. Second problem is it's totally dependent on whatever stickers you have left at this point, which I remind you is phase 5 of a massive boss fight, which is probably intended to be 6 boss fights in a row. Well, that's what I'm looking up, Blue Dragon. Because I keep notes. There we go. Hyperfail, hyperfail. I actually keep it under hyper beam. Let's see. Hyperfail negatives. There was one for Wolfenstein Youngblood. Yeah. They don't happen very often. There was one for Tears of the Kingdom. I don't remember what that was. And there was one for Wrath of the Lich King. That's it. Those are the only hyperfail negatives we've ever given. Oh, the mech. Yeah, the mech. Yep. I remember. Yeah, I think this is our triple. I think this is our establisher for a triple. Baron, if there's a hyper fail moment in Metroid, then something has gone very wrong somewhere. Save state. No reason. Fair, as to me. Thank you, Mario. I am actually in this game now. Oh, speaking of which, hang on. Sorry. Negative to story. Forgot about this. Kirsty's big sacrifice. I'm sorry. Playing up a big sacrifice of a character I can't stand doesn't make me suddenly care about that character. It might have worked if they pulled a Midna on it, right? Character arc. And by the end of it, we care, so when they sacrifice themselves, holy crap. By the way, this is the first line of dialogue Peach has in the entire game. Still more dialogue than Bowser. Now that the real sticker's been peeled off, Bowser should come to his senses, eventually. He's been beaten flat, but that's nothing new, so I don't think we need to worry about him. He'll be okay. This all came about because of the 6 royal stickers that rode in on the Comet the night of the Sticker Fest. The power to grant wishes has never been a plot point in a Mario game ever. Come on. Keep the stupid thing. Ah, there we go. So those are the royal stickers. I bet it was hard gathering all 6. But thanks to your hard work, my wish for peace in the kingdom... No, wait, it was the wish of everyone throughout the land. And it came true. Now please, use the power of the royal stickers to grant your own wish. What is... Everyone in chat, what's your wish? So, you think this is a bad ending, right? Have I got a surprise for you? Citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom, tonight at long last the symbol of peace, the Sticker Fest, has been revived. But this glad day did not come to pass through the power of the Sticker Comet. It was bought with the bravery of Mario, who returned the royal stickers to us. It was paid for with the power of all of you who wished so fervently for the Sticker Fest to return. And I'm just going to call attention to it in case you don't see him. Do you see Bowser on the right side of the screen there? So, in case it's not clear, that is Kirsty who is talking there. What are you doing? Please tell me you're trying to touch the sticker comment again. You know what I think? I think you're a troublemaker. Your troublemaking made trouble for everyone. Being brought back to life by Mario's wish was definitely nice, but if it's like this every year with the sticker fest, I may have to seriously reconsider my career path. Wah, wah. And everyone laughs. It's literally a wah, wah. Because they're all laughing as the camera fades. Now that better say 5 of 5. In case you can't read that, that says 4 of 5 on Luigi. I got every Luigi on camera. On camera. Sorry, Cat. I actually startled him with that. So anyways, that ending sucks. I know, Astamine. Actually ditto, Blade to Ball. That's why Kirsty coming back 5 minutes after she dies is merely 1 negative. That last moment, though, can go straight to hell. Listen, the main writer says you don't really need story in a Paper Mario game. That's just silly. What you need is paper. Let's have more paper. How about origami next? Actually, I've heard good things about origami, so we'll see. So, you want to hear something funny, Blade Ball? I don't mean Blade Ball. You want to hear something funny, Frieza? Oh, you. Trying to kill the entire universe again. So, my estimated time for this game, assuming I was going to do some of the side stuff, which I usually do, was about 20 hours. Having added all that combat in, it was 26.65 hours. I'm not sure if that 6 hours is the extra time from combat, but... Speaking of which, I appreciate you, Frieza. I've been wanting to review this game for a long time. No joke. I'll be honest, I am legitimately shocked at how bad this game is. I always knew this game was bad. I always knew it had issues. But really sitting down and enumerating has shined such a light on the problems of this game. I really think this could have been a legitimately good, interesting, fun game. It is not. Enemy 4-5. Was that the I don't remember what they're called. The ski lift thing. Yeah, the ski lift. Okay. You know what? Done. Let's do it. I thought I gave 2 anyways, unless you're asking for a third. All right, so there's 4-3, there's 4-5. Oh, you're right. I didn't give a second. I actually meant to give that a 2, so that works. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be a little more thorough than I usually am with the audit here. I've already chopped off the timer. And you know what? Just to be mean, I'm gonna call this a JRPG. I know that's debatable, but screw it. Like, I agree with Hardboiled One. This is an adventure game, in all but name. But it was an RPG, and it certainly is pretending to be an RPG, so middle finger. I already did, J. Palmer. I always do stuff like that. I've got a little notepad I use to keep track of times. Additions and subtractions. You see that book, by the way? That's the book from Paper Jam. Remember that, if and when we ever get to Paper Jam. That's true, Hardboiled One. It was advertised as an RPG. I do agree that it kind of isn't. Like, if I want to get fully technical on it, yeah, no, it's not. It's not actually a JRPG. It's not an RPG at all. It is I would call this a puzzle game, to be quite honest with you. Just straight up puzzle game. The boss design, most of the thing usage, the level layout and design, the total absence of relevance for combat. Yeah. Yeah, very point and clickish. Agreed. I think this is going to go do the museum stuff, yeah. And we get to see all this stuff. Look, there's so many people here to talk to. I ain't talking to any of these people. I refuse. I refuse to talk to any of these people. But this is your post game. There is a post game, and the post game exists to go fill out the museum and otherwise 100% stuff. And yeah, we actually got... What achievements did we get? Hang on, I'm actually curious. What do we got? Got all the hearts. Yep, we did do that. Collect all pieces. So yeah, beat the game. What's this one? Collect every sticker in the world. Make all secret doors appear. Oh, right. I'm missing one secret door. Because you have to go back through a large level, and I didn't feel like doing that. Spend 10,000 coins. Get a perfect bonus in 500 battles. We're actually pretty far on that one. Get 1,000 excellent attacks. And hit the Battle Spitter jackpot 50 times. There you go. There's your achievos. I mean, real talk, Mr. Red, this is less painful to play than Kingsfield 4. Even though it is arguably a worse game. This is a game that becomes a lot more bearable when you have a walkthrough. By contrast, Kingsfield 4, do you remember how many issues we had with a walkthrough? Because I do. You want to hear something funny, Mr. Ed? So for those of you at home who don't know this, after I moved in with my sister, the first stream I did was Kingsfield 4. And that was in a hot, sweaty room where I didn't have much circulation, and it wasn't a very good streaming setup. So here I am, playing Sticker Star in the middle of moving, in a hot, sweating room with not very good streaming setup. So whenever I get to the final house, I gotta like find a terrible game and just shove it to the top of the list when we first get set up there, wherever it is and however it is. Okay. That's tradition now. Oh man. Yeah, you started a Lore Walker tradition. Okay, so this music is not actually bad. It's not actually bad. I don't want to exaggerate, but it kind of makes me want to kill myself. So we're just gonna get rid of that forever. Um, what do you think? What's you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I could use a bit of a palate cleanser song. So this has nothing to do with anything. I just want to listen to it. God, that was a physical unclench there. I did not even... Wow. Okay. Audit. Yes, let's do this. Let's do story first, because this... There's not much story. Not really. Let's do the boring audit first. That's how we do things. So there's 1 plus to brickwork. Yep. 1 plus to cutscene. That's basically for every cutscene. And 1 plus to MSQ for 4.3. Or 4.3, excuse me. Okay, that's all the positives. Negatives. Let's see. Okay, so negatives. I'm gonna have to actually alphabetize these. There's a couple of these. The funny thing is, and this is gonna sound like such a strange complaint. I kind of wish the opening of this game wasn't there. You know what I mean? Most of the story negatives, in fact, story negative 1 through 7, so I guess that's actually not most, but a decent chunk of the story negatives are right at the beginning for that opening sequence, which is really bad on a story axis. This is Uematsu. Everything about this screams Uematsu. Listen to how the instruments counterbalance each other. Listen to how it uses negative space in the notes to make them sound stronger. Even those strings, which sound powerful, are underemphasized. Nothing is moving with those strings. All the other bits of the story, the instruments of the song are moving around the strings and doing their own separate melodies, harmonies, etc. And the strings are just solitary in the middle, which then leads to the flute, which picks up the center of the whole thing. Flute, strings, everything else. Sorry, music geek. Uematsu has fingerprints. Mitsuda is actually a good composer, even though I can't stand him, but this is not his style. I can identify his music a mile away. Whoops. Bowser's just like, sorry. Didn't mean to try to conquer the world again. Three negatives to external continuity for separate things. None of those are triples. Those are just 3 distinct negatives to external continuity. Oh, that'll be fun, Roxy. Especially if they like it. I also like Blade Travol's suggestion. The interesting thing about FFMQ's music, most people, smarter people than me, have already pointed this out. It's not your typical approach. Most of the genre of Final Fantasy songs tends to be very epic. You know what I mean? Most people call it orchestral, but there is a style to that sort of epic music style. Lord of the Rings, right? It's a genre. It's a specific type of music construction. It's one that Uematsu happens to be extremely good at. But this isn't Uematsu. This is, I forget his name. This is rock. Construction of these songs is straight rock. And I think that's part of why it works, because a lot of the instruments are orchestral, but the construct of the songs is still rock music. I mean, the central instrument here is actually the strings, but listen to how they sound. They are utilized like you would utilize a distorted guitar. Hang on. Let me rewind that. Okay, so pause. I want you to listen to the strings, but in your head, replace the strings with someone doing a guitar solo. You hear it? I actually have that Blade Devel. It's a CD that I have. Where's World 5? Because Frieza said World 5 itemization. But there was no context to that sentence. That's a good question, Roxy. I don't know. The CD version of this song is much more rock, by the way. And I'm pretty sure it's played by an actual band. At the very least, it's much better synthesized. Thought we did give an itemization negative to 5. Let me double check. We did. It's negative 127. 6 is not a level. Seriously, it's one stage. It also did give you the right stickers. I'll give him credit on that front. Oh my god. 20 negatives for boss design. 20. Secret of the Stars had 18 negatives to boss design, for a bit of perspective. Devil May Cry 2 had 19. Guild Wars 2 had 22. 20. Oh my god. I stand by that, too. Oh. Some bugs. Core combat is not good. Oh. 14 negatives for core combat. I think that's actually a record. Oh man, the Pixel remasters are going to get some serious song positives, especially since they have both soundtracks. Let's see. Stardew Valley, I think, is our previous winner for worst core combat. Yeah. Stardew Valley and Kingsfield 4 were our worst core combat before this game. Yeah. I mean, I don't really understand your question, Gundam. I suppose I don't see how that relates to that. So I'm going to say no. I don't think that would actually qualify as something that would make something morally gray. Because it has nothing to do with morality. What you're talking about is hubris. That's a good question, Pillars of Snow. We're going to have to think very carefully about which songs get more than one song positive. I am very harsh about song positives and song negatives. Having said that, still no Gub Gub. I'm not into hubris. Except when it's me, obviously. Dancing Mad might break the triple cap. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over my inner child headbanging. Dancing Mad is actually 4 movements, but you're right, each song is crazy good. Of the Mario RPGs, Kitten fan? What do you think about that? "13 itemization negatives and inventory, in the interest of fairness. Because I baked those together. 2 kit negatives. 42 negatives to level. I can repeat that if I need to. Honestly, no. I'm pretty happy with where we were at with the sticker problem and the thing problem. Part of the problem is I knew pretty much all of those thoughts walking in. I had been prepping that stuff for years in the back of my mind. Let's say last duel should be a triple. I didn't check, and I'm kind of doing an audit right now. Oh, there's a motorcycle going by. We're all secretly Texans, Gum Gum. I'd rather buy Modern Warfare 2R again than play this again. Hang on, J. Palmer. Y'all are just really trying to distract me to drag this out. I always know. You just want to hear FF3's final dungeon song, admit it. It's not this, actually. It's not even the one after this. "21 total outro negatives. On the gameplay side, to be really clear about that. That beats Spirit Tracks, which I think was our previous record holder. Nope, I'm wrong. It was Spirit Tracks. It was actually Breath of Fire 2, then Spirit Tracks. And now it's this Breath of Fire 2, Spirit Tracks. Worse, J. Palmer, much worse. That's how that works. If there's one thing I've seen over years of doing this, years and years of doing this, good tends to become better. Like, because you see more about what makes something good, right? Bad tends to become worse. Nine padding negatives. Yeah, I heard about the minigame thing. Probably starting to run against the budget timer there. Oh, we're not at seconds and minutes yet, speaking of which. Looks like we gave 5 separate seconds and minutes negatives. That feels low. I'm going to re-examine that once we're done with the boring audit. See, the problem, Sean, is you keep replaying it. Stop playing it, man. Tim's fine. I got him. It's cool. What awful... Oh, that's IGN's review? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? Ten walkthrough-itis negatives. Alright, hang on. I gotta read that out loud. IGN's review, 83 out of 100. The game's infectious spirit and sense of humor is irresistible. And it's big, too. You're not beating this one in a weekend. It's just a shame that putting stickers at the heart of the game didn't turn out to be the master stroke it could have so readily been. By the way, let's actually process that and see what it actually means. Infectious spirit, so that's what we usually refer to as tone, and sense of humor, that's humor, are both good things, which I didn't give a single positive to either. Moving on. It's big, because that's a good thing, right? Like a long game means it's a good game. That's the tone with which that's being said. It's a shame that it's not even better than it already is. I guess I can't argue that one. How about the actual last dungeon for FF3? Phase 2? I'm confused, Kitten Fan, because Phase 2 got 3 negatives. Unless you mean Phase 4. I need water. I'll be right back. Normally I'd just skip it, but it is way too hot to not have water. Oh, the final boss of Minish Cap. Yeah, that fight did suck. I don't remember how it works, Roxy, so I can't comment on it. You know, nobody likes FF3. Hey, to Quack. How did you guess, Mr. Red? Why not, Savacom? Fine, I tell you what. I will play the actual in-game final dungeon music, okay? This is not a joke, by the way. There is no final dungeon music. Unless you count the level 5 thing, or the world 5 thing. Or 6-2. Which is actually fine. Oh yeah, wind noises. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, I haven't played Pixel Remaster Estimate. Oh, you mean the song? I'm still probably gonna... Well... Let's just listen to it. What's the FF14 version called? I can't find it, Estimate. Yeah, it's weirdly 80s, but it kind of works. Oh, Red Wings. Additional negative for the difficulty cliff of the entire outro. Out of absolutely nowhere, too. Like, this isn't exactly a good game, but it's not a particularly hard game until all of a sudden, screw you. Alright, hang on. Red Wings, huh? Already leaning towards Pixel Remaster. AKA not this. Good fight, though. If there's one thing 14 consistently does, it gets gameplay positive for bosses. Something WoW should be doing. Yeah, the horn doesn't work as well in I don't know. I don't like that. By contrast, listen to the difference in the brass there. The brass needs to come off softer. The horn is representative of Cecil. That's why it's so morose. That's why it's being done primarily in minor key. It's carrying the primary melody, but it's not bombastic, because it's not supposed to be. The military, the bombastic nature is being carried by the strings in the background and the percussion in the background. I love this interlude. Short answer is no, I don't have it handy. But give me a minute. I might not have it at all. It's not locally. I'm actually with you on basic boss, Blatable. That's the L's, by the way. Now, all the DS music is worse, as I've said several times. For reasons I've already explained, even. Oh, God, that is awful. Or I don't have this locally. No, what they did with the DS versions of both 3 and 4 is they just sort of copy-paste... Let me explain this. So let's say in the original SNES version, there's a string sound sample. So that's a strings instrument, right? We'll call it instrument 15. So every time another song calls instrument 15, it pulls a specific sound file to do that. That's the instrument, right? What they did was they copy-pasted the music from the SNES version to the DS version, and then rather than manually and personally deciding which instruments to use for which instruments in the conversion, they just said all 15 is now this file. It's crude, to be quite honest, and it results in the whole thing sounding weaker because they're using a different sound font and not adjusting the music to accommodate that new sound font. So it sounds weaker, like this. And that's why we're just going to get rid of that. What's a sound font? Okay. I'm actually not sure how to explain that. Okay, hang on. Through example. That's how I like to explain everything. So, give me a sec. That's a bad example. Do you hear that strings there? Now how about... No, not there. Nope. Still not. Of course, now I can't find it. There's strings in the background here. How about up at boss? Where's boss? I don't have boss here. Now the strings are in the background. The point I'm trying to get across is each string instrument is the same sound. It's the exact same sound file that's being used to emulate the sound in question. A sound font is a collection of those instruments that they use in order to try and make the music. And so when we say sound font, it's kind of like the footprint of a particular game. Because almost every game is made with at least in the old days, is made with a singular sound font. This is especially true on the SNES, which came with a default sound font, which kind of sucks. And most games would design their own engine to render the sound differently in order to make it sound better. To use a direct example, the same console could produce a sound like this. This is, I believe, the actual default sound font, although I don't know that with total certainty. But if you put some time and work and actually created a rendering engine on top of the music, what you could have is completely different sound fonts. Same basic song. And yes, the same console that could do something like... pretty generic. So this is the generic sound font for the SNES. Could also do... same hardware. That's your different sound fonts. Yeah, Mega Man X1 is actually quite infamous for having a really well-designed and good sound font. It is worth noting that Mega Man X1, 2, and 3 all have distinct sound fonts. Most people, myself included, can usually identify a game by its music even if I don't recognize the song, because I can tell what kind of instruments are playing. For example, everyone could tell me what game this is from. It is a very distinct sound font. By contrast, not everyone can tell me about this one. And frankly, most people probably couldn't tell me about this one. But you see how each one has distinct sounds to its instrument, right? Even though many of these are the same instruments. And yes, I just did Mega Man X1, 2, and 3 in order. I was just making a point. But to go back to what Bladeval just said, all of the original Mega Mans have very distinct sound fonts. So, for example, let me turn that down a little bit. Sounds completely different than... and both of those are pretty distinct from one that is extremely distinctive, in my opinion, which is... wrong, sorry, wrong one. There it is. 3 has such a unique sound to it. I don't know what the hell they did with 3. To this day, I think 3 has one of the best soundtracks of the franchise, of the whole franchise. It's funny, they had like 5 composers for this game. Anyways, I should probably stop playing awesome music and actually finish this stupid audit, shouldn't I? Correct, Mook. That's exactly right. That was my primary complaint with the DS, with the way they did the soundtracks in FF3DS and FF4DS, is they just kind of copy-pasted in the previous song into a new sound font and didn't adjust for the new sound font. So all of a sudden the strings sound wrong, the bass sounds wrong, the trumpets sound wrong because they weren't designed for that music. One of the things a lot of people don't realize is the really good soundtracks of the SNES era, they didn't just have a composer, they had a sound engineer whose entire job it was to figure out how to make that music work for the songs in question. And again, all the really, really good ones, like, Legend of Zelda stuff, Yoshi's Island really stretched what they could do with that. Mega Man X1 is an obvious one. Super Metroid's another one. Lufia 2. All of those took time and effort and work into saying, okay, how do we get the sound to play? What sound do we want to come out of the play? Yeah, and it's all synth. You could record instruments into when you're starting the whole process and come up with your own sound font. Quite a few people did that, actually, but that policy didn't become more normalized until the N64 era. And PlayStation 1 stuff. To continue that, and just while we're here, remember Mega Man X1? Very distinct sound, right? Well, when we get to Mega Man X4, which is a PlayStation 1 game, all of a sudden the game sounds like... let's go with this. For a while we called this 32-bit music because it had such a distinct sound compared to all the 16-bit music. It's especially noticeable in the percussion. Sorry for geeking out a bit. I apologize for wasting your time. Let me get through this. I didn't give negatives for the museum. But there is never a wrong time to play Mega Man. The plane's crashing! Play Mega Man. Speaking of, I've been chewing on this for a bit now, and I'm about to do something that all of you are going to disagree with. Yeah, plane's crashing. Mega Man! Hey, Tom Red. Me too, Blue Dragon. Yet we defeat Airman in the sky. Apropos. Damn it, Sanshiro. A lot of people are arguing for music positive, and honestly, there are enough good songs that I think it qualifies. They do some good stuff with the overworld. Several of the stage music is actually interesting, and I do enjoy several of the boss songs. So that all sounds to me like an aggregate, singular positive. I chose that. Blake, sorry. I can put it on random. Let's just see what comes up after this. Replayability for Paper Mario Sticker Star. What do you think? Correct, Blake Ball. How about any song positives? By the way, Paper Mario 2 got 3 song positives. And if you don't understand that, I am very harsh about giving song positives. You have to really earn it for a song to qualify as a positive. Well, yeah, I'm on an airplane, dying, and playing Mega Man. Yeah, Daredevil got a song positive. A bunch of stuff got a song positive. I did a song positive audit when we added those. Super Mario RPG got 1, Luffy 2 got a few, Paper Mario 1 got 1. There's a few. Breath of the Wild got 1, Zelda 1 got 1. Zelda Link to the Past got 1. Mystic Quest got several. Metroid, several Marios. Several Mega Mans, try to be shocked. Jeez, why do you keep trying to give me more work, Lord Hermon? Do you hate me? Is that what it is? You can just tell me. Yeah, I'm not even counting FF14. FF14 got way too many. 17, by the way. FF14 got 17 song positives. I think that's more than every other game combined. This is some weird RNG. It's on random. I think WoW got several. Yeah, hang on. WoW got 2. That feels low, actually. Note to self. Re-examine that. Now, you're probably thinking, that's not much. Well, usually when music really helps set a scene or a tone, it goes under music direction. WoW got 131 music direction positives. I can say that again if you missed it. I stand by that, too, by the way. It is actually funny. FF14 got a bunch of music and song positives. WoW got a bunch of music direction positives. I think that's everything. God, it is so hot. The kazoo. I don't think I gave the kazoo a positive, J. Palmer. I hate that song. That song sucked. It's one of the worst songs in WoW. Now, it's not as bad as wah, 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 wah. Oh my god. Did I put a positive instead of a negative? I gotta find this. Hang on. Once again, hitting the stream breaks. I'm never gonna finish this audit. Yes, J. Palmer. I did give a negative to that song. It's right there. Negative 407. Alright. Anyone want to even guess what song this is? None of you are going to get it. I'm going to sort that out more later, J. Palmer. I just haven't had time to. Do something like I did with 14. It's still Mega Man, Mr. Red. Christ's sakes. No one's gonna get it. Cat is asleep. Very good guess, Valerian. I'm pretty sure it's the same composer even, but no. I do have some command mission music here. And most people don't even know it exists. This is command mission, for contrast. Or actually, to use a song that's similar. No, here we go. Yeah, this one. The correct answer was Maverick Hunter X. Yeah, Command Mission had some weird music. Like this one. This is actually the final boss music right here. Spoilers. I don't have an opinion on Maverick Hunter X. I haven't been back to it. Unlike Powered Up, which I played the hell out of, and I love to death, and I think would review quite well, I'm not sure about Maverick Hunter X. I'm sorry, playing through Mega Man stages as Mega Man bosses, it's such an obvious decision. I can't believe that nobody's ever done it before, or since. I guess I realized Shovel Knight kind of did that. Almost done, Disco. I'm up to the S's in story. I have actually Blue Dragon. In fact, I've played a few other people's stages. We had a viewer named Yura who did some cool stages, which I played on Kamek. Never beat her first one. Her second one was really good. What do you think the theme is of Paper Mario Sticker Star? Sisyphean ever. Oh, okay. I'll put it back on random. That's not a Mega Man X game, but whatever, sure. It's a 32-bit game, so... Consequences of rushing game design. You know? Very close, Blue Dragon. Oh, wait, no, that is it. Sorry, that is Surfspan. Never mind. Say, wait. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. Where's our bottom three? For no reason. I gotta see where this landed before I tell you. Okay, so let me go to the genre sheet here really quick. Let's see, JRPGs, here we go. Hang on. I love this music as much as the next person, but hang on. Why don't we switch it up a little? Let's go with one of my favorite Paper Mario songs, just in general. Which is right here. Yeah, they want to see what's stuck! Sorry. Sorry, I'm just looking at these numbers side by side here. Oh, wow. Paper Mario Sticker Star! Oh shoot, where's the guessing game? Hang on. Do I not have it up? I think I don't actually have it up right now. Hang on. What is sheet 4 for? This is something someone specifically asked about. I don't remember what. It was like, oh, it was all the first games. It's the specific scores of all the first games and how they line up with each other. And the only weird spike there is Dragon Age Inquisition. I can just delete it now. It's out of date information anyways. Boop. Be gone. Anyways, so. Who won? Let me start with that. Okay. So. Negative 21 to story. That is not the worst story score we've ever had. That's not even the worst JRPG story score we've ever had, because Secret of the Stars beats that by over double. That does surpass Quest 64, and I agree with that, because Quest 64 has even less story than this. That is 0.79 negatives per hour, and a ratio of 11%, which is really bad, but isn't nearly as bad as some of the other ones we have in that category. Gameplay, negative 154. There's no covering over that. The gameplay is negative 154. That is a new record for worst gameplay in a game. That is 5.78 negatives an hour. That is 5.5 negatives for every hour of gameplay. That is a ratio of 2.44%. Leaving us with a final golden number of, drumroll please, negative. I know you're shocked. Let me pull up all the numbers. So let's see. Let's look at our bottom 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so currently Mega Man X7 is at negative 262. Quest 64 is at negative 288. Devil May Cry 2 is at negative 309. Starfield is at negative 574. Secret of the Stars is at negative 603. This game got negative 500. $55.34. It's actually quite close to Starfield. But that does shove its way into the number 3 slot. Which means I am reasonably certain that Kamak's Cow is our winner. Congrats, Kamak's Cow. I honestly didn't think it would break story 2, but that gameplay just kept dragging it down. Let's see. Kamak's Cow. Oh, sorry, it's on random. Here. I just... Oof. Kennex Cowl is putting that towards... Yeah, don't put star in... Our bottom 3 games all have star in the title. The Jack Block, Jedi Fallen Order, and Yakuza 0. Well, I mean, StarCraft 2 is the best game I've ever covered. Alright, I'm sorry. Do you mind repeating your Bowser question? Because I've totally lost it at this point, Chief Palmer. It's gone. It's gone to the ages. It's lost. Oh, this game's getting the garbage tag. 100%. Oh, do I think Bowser's getting corrupted by the Royal Sticker Star? No. What in this game was worse than the BS with the Custera? An individual thing? I can actually think of 2 things, Savacom. The Custera thing was really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. But in this game, there's something called stickers, and there's something called things. And properly explaining everything wrong with those 2 would require just reading my own notes. If you feel like reading it, it's negative 17, gameplay negative 17, through... Hang on. $46. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to beat this one. Like, I type up a bunch of notes specifically to be verbose about problems. Capital P problems. And this game has 2 of them. That's a record, by the way. We've never had a game with 2 capital P problems before. Because nobody in the world cares, Jay Palmer, including you. So, yeah, what is... I don't even remember what's next. I have been so in Paper Mario land. What are we playing tomorrow? Let's my own website here. Sid Meier's Pirates! Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're going to be playing a PC game from the 90s. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, this should be fun. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Yard Peachy.